Hello and welcome to the Joy Corner. I'm Carol DeChaine, your spiritual guide for practical matters. And this is all about finding ways to shift our subconscious and our limiting beliefs that aren't working for us anymore and helping it to adjust to what our conscious mind would like it to be so our life looks a little more in tune with the way that we think we want it instead of having these odd things show up that go, well, I wanted money. I wanted to be able to spend it on a vacation, and all of a sudden I have a bill. Or I have uh, other things that come up that I didn't mean for them to come up. What the heck happened? All those roadblocks that show up. It's not that we'll have a roadblock free life, but we'll be able to embrace it more and find ways to deal with any changes and stuff that happens to us if we believe in ourselves more and trust that we can be all that we're supposed to be. And the affirmation today is I believe in myself and my talents and abilities. How's that one feel? Does it grab you just like right here? Does your brain feel like it's going to explode, or do you go, and this one doesn't matter to me? If it doesn't, there are lots and lots and lots of other ones out there, and I'm sure you'll find quite a few that will be just right for you today. We're going to go ahead and well, first, let me just tell you that normally we repeat them 3 to 5 times at a sitting. Don't go out there and you think you're going to do better and do 10 to 15 times because you think it's going to work better. I have to tell you that it's really hard to maintain the this is my truth moment, which is what you need to make them power up the affirmations. If you don't have them positive, they have to be positive. They have to feel positive. They can't have any negative words in them and not even just the word no or not or anything like that. Sometimes they're just negative words to us. Things like, oh, bills, paying your bills. There's a bunch of different things that could come up that the words aren't quite just right for you, so they're not actually positive. They need to be in the present moment. The present moment is the only way you're going to be able to have it happen in your life. Because if you do it in a futuristic moment, your subconscious is always going to think, yeah, tomorrow, the next day, some other time this is going to come true. And that's not going to work for you if you want it to happen in any time in your lifetime. You want it at some point now, not always tomorrow. So it needs to be powerful too. You need to feel it in your body when you do it. These are the 4 P's. The last one is the personal pronoun. You cannot forget to make it about you. It must be I, me, my, whatever, something about me. Because honestly, as you probably have realized by now, you really can't change someone else. No matter how many times in our humanistic form we really want to say, you need to change because I'm fine. Well, if you are being bothered by the other person, there is something about you. You need to let them go. You need to take your power back. You need something so that it either works better for you or you just need to learn whatever that lesson is that's coming up that's making them annoy you so much. So, today, the affirmation, like I said, I believe in myself and my talents and abilities. So, take a breath. We're going to say these. I was always saying them 3 times. I think I'm going to change it to 4 because the fourth time seems for me to get it into that subconscious. And it's enough in there so that things can start shifting if you truly do take that moment and make it your truth right now. Suspend all disbelief and let all the stuff just go away. And your talents and abilities are there, even if you think you have none. Because I know my sister used to say, oh, you have all the talent in the family. Just because I performed as a singer, dancer, actress, kind of stuff, just in little things around the area. And she didn't feel she had that. But then she had a lot of other types of abilities. She had talents that she didn't even know she had. And they weren't big, splashy talents, they were smaller, more hidden kind of talents that were just beautiful to behold, but she didn't believe in herself. And so, as you believe in yourself more, you're going to find some of those hidden talents and the abilities you didn't even know you had. You're going to start finding that they're coming out, and you're going to start believing in yourself more that you can be capable of these things. So, all right. So, get rested, get relaxed, turn your phone to silent if you can, and close your eyes so you don't have any other distractions. I believe in myself and my talents and abilities. Breathe it in. Let it be your truth right this minute. Believe in yourself. We're going to say it a second time. I believe in myself and my talents and abilities. Oh, for me, I'm starting to really feel it. All right, that was the second time. Just know that it's your truth right the moment that you say it and directly afterwards. The third time, I believe in myself and my talents and abilities. Get all the way to your fingers and your toes. Feel it tingling if that's how it impacts you. And the last one, the last time right now, I believe in myself and my talents and abilities. Let it get up into your brain and your subconscious and just allow it to feel like this is your truth right now. Breathe through it. And you can take more time in between each time you say it if you want. Just know that if you start to lose that really solid feeling that it's your truth right this minute, say it again. And if you feel like you can do 5 times, that's great. But like I said, always say don't keep going. Don't go beyond 5 times because you don't need to. Now, you might want to do it a second time in the day or even a third time in the day. And if it's super important, you might want to do a power up and not only feel it, which is, I don't know anybody who actually says that, but I'm sure people do, but also write it at the same time. That's an extra sense that you're using. So you're writing and you're seeing it. And some people, that's how they learn. I learn best by seeing and speaking and hearing. So if I'm speaking it and I'm writing it, that's also the touch thing. And but seeing and hearing is what I do the best. So if I say it out loud and I read it, I'm good. But if you say it, you write it and say it again, and you can see it, and close your eyes after you write it and feel it, or look at it on the paper and do it. That's kind of like what I call a power up. You can make it get to your subconscious even faster than what it already is. And just know that believing in yourself is not a prideful moment. It's knowing that you can't, well, at least not in a negative form. It's knowing that you can be who you need to be. Your God given talents and abilities don't need to be under a bushel. They're out there, and you may not recognize them, or maybe you haven't even shown them to yourself yet. You may find after you say this, and if you start believing it, if you believe in yourself and your talents and abilities, that you'll see a class that comes up. You go, oh, I wonder if I should do that. Or maybe your job will shift and they'll give you new responsibilities, and you're going, oh my God. Well, let's see if these talents and abilities I have are enough to handle this. Instead of going, oh my God, I can't do it. You'll go, oh my God, well, this will be interesting. And then just see what happens. Instead of being fearful or unsure of yourself, allow yourself to believe that you won't be given any more than you can handle. And if you feel you are, then there's just a limiting belief in there. There's something that says, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not fill in the blanks. But you are. You just have to believe in yourself. And until you do, know that I believe in you so that you can then start borrowing it back. That you can believe in yourself just a little bit more, knowing that someone else believes in you. That's why it's so nice to hear a parent say, I'm so proud of you, because it reinforces us, doesn't it? Or maybe a spouse says it, you've accomplished something. Instead of ignoring you, they tell you, wow, this is amazing. I think you're wonderful, that you're so good at it. And if you've never had anyone tell you that, know that I see that in you. I know that you are powerful and beautiful and capable, and you can do all many wonderful things. You're capable of them, and you're just the perfect being for yourself and who you need to be in this lifetime. Until next time, thank you for joining me here today. And if you'd like to hear more, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell notification to know the next time that something's posted. And if you'd like the longer version, I am starting to have some of my podcast archives on YouTube as well. But you can go back and choose all kinds of different ones that are back on my podcast channel, which is under Connect, the number 2, Joy. And it's also my website. And just know that whether or not you listen a lot or a little, you're getting what you need when you need it. Just listen. and make sure that you follow whatever you want, whether it's me or someone else. Know that you're hearing the perfect thing for you. And if you're not, and you feel like it's uncomfortable, it's okay. Because either you're stretching beyond where you're at, or if it feels bad, then you've learned something about yourself that this person's energy just isn't for you. It's not something that makes you stronger and better. It's something that makes you go, wait, and it feels off. Then don't listen to them again because that's not something that you need in your life. And everyone's energy is different. A lot of times you won't even see that person on YouTube because people will mention them and you'll go, oh, I've never noticed that. Or you won't see their podcast. It's because it's not the right time for you to listen to them. It's either never going to be the right time because their energy is a little off and not right, or their vibrations may be a little too high for you to get what they're saying right now, but you'll get it later. Keep working. Keep enjoying who you are. Until next time, thank you again for joining me here today.